Okay, welcome to the open house video for Algebra 2B. To the open house video. First, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Jason DeStasio. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me at this address here. I've been teaching math in Brookfield since 2001, and so I've been here quite a while. Feeling old. Here are some materials that your students should have for class. If you have trouble getting any of these materials, have your student reach out to me privately, and I can help get some of this signed out to them. We have binders, we have calculators. All right, so I'd be happy to help. One thing parents would like to know about open house is extra help. Where do they get extra help? So for me, it's by appointment, and one spot that we have is this ILT block. Now it's like 30 minutes every day. Students can get help from teachers. That is a great time to get extra help, and they can just line that up with me by reaching out. Our course description. So Algebra 2B is really Algebra 2 split into 2 years. So last year they took the first half of our Algebra 2 curriculum in Algebra 2A. We're going to review some of that stuff, and then we're going to get started on the second half of Algebra 2 curriculum in this course. If you want more details on what I'm covering, feel free to reach out. I don't need to do that in the video here. I don't think everyone would want to hear about that. All right. So Google Classroom. I do not post assignments in Google Classroom. I post them here on this thing called Microsoft OneNote. I do have a Google Classroom page, and that's how you can access my OneNote page. I'm going to show you how that works. So everything that your student needs is posted in OneNote. The classwork page in Google Classroom is where you're going to find that link to OneNote. So we're going to take a look at that in a second. We're going to be using total points for grading. Our classwork, quizzes, and tests are some of the types of items that will count toward the grade in the gradebook. I didn't put homework in there because I generally do not give too much homework, but there may be the occasional homework assignment. Here's why I use OneNote. It's a live notebook so that if students are absent, they can see what I wrote on the notes. They don't just see the notes themselves. Like in Google Classroom, it would just be like a blank copy of the notes. They have a blank, they can get from OneNote, they can get a blank copy of the notes by clicking on the little icon, downloading the PDF, but also they can see my writing on the actual document. So I'll show you what I mean in a second on OneNote. So I like that if they miss class, they just look up the dates they were gone, and they can see everything that we did right in order. I show it on the TV in class. That works as my board, so I write everything that we talk about in class gets written in OneNote, so again, if they're absent, they can see what they missed. I also like it because it acts as a calendar and keeps us on track, including me. So if you look at like Unit 0 review, let's see. So we didn't talk about that stuff in there. Did we do anything in here? Let me show you last year's notebook so you can get a better feel. I'll just show you any notebook. Here's a pre-calculus notebook so you can get a better feel. Here's like the units. You can see them there. Let's say on this day, you missed the 3rd, May 3rd. You can see like any of the questions that we had are the ones that I pointed out. You can see my writing on there. You can see my answers. But if they just want a clean copy of the document, that's what this little guy is here. This is the file. They can click on it, download it, print it, whatever. But they can also see everything I'm writing in class. So that's what I like most about it. All right, so that is why I use OneNote. Where can you get your OneNote text? So let's take a look. In Google Classroom, you're going to go to your math Google Classroom that your student's part of. And when you get there, you're going to go in the classwork page, and you're going to click on that thing there that says, right, it's under important links. It says OneNote Algebra 2 book. So it's like our book. You click on it, and it'll bring you to a web version of what I just showed you. And you can poke around in there. You can look up anything you like. You can see what we're doing. All right, so like for today, you could see my open house slides. If you want to see what we're doing in class, you can start looking in here. All right, so if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to the email address I provided. I'd be happy to help.